Hey, how's it going? Caleb here with the FunnelFlow Mastermind, doing a late night recording because I will not be there this Wednesday. And our very own Scott Landis will be running the call. And I have a virtual setup of Scott's office right here. And I have a green screen, so my hands look weird. But I thought in honor of you, Scott, for taking the time to, I'm balding, for taking the time to run this meeting, I thought I would pay homage to you by broadcasting your office. So here's what we're talking about today. I'm going to open up my slide deck. We are talking about creating a painkiller offer. I'm going to talk about what a painkiller offer is and why it's a simple, easy way to create an irresistible offer and get you traction, start getting leads and making sales online. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. Okay, cool. My name is Caleb Christensen with the FunnelFlow Mastermind, and we're going to go through this slide deck, and then going to have a little activity at the end. And then if you're live on this mastermind call, you'll have the opportunity to workshop out your painkiller offer with a group of your friends. Okay, so I've been a nurse. I'm a marketer. I'm an entrepreneur, but my day job since 2009 has been a nurse. This is me in my get up a few months ago. Right now I work in a cath lab where we put catheters and stents and balloons into people's hearts. This is me running a pacemaker case. So I've had a lot of really cool opportunities and things in nursing. And if I really learned one thing in nursing that's applicable to marketing, it's that when a patient is in pain, and they don't really need to be convinced to take a painkiller. Okay. Their leg is broken. They've just gotten out of surgery. They are begging, they're pleading for something for the pain. The most common question or a request in the emergency room is something for the pain, because people generally only come to the hospital if they're in pain. Or let me rephrase that. One of the most common reasons people present to the hospital or to the emergency department seeking treatment is something is in pain, something doesn't feel right. And so they want something to dull the pain, and then they want to fix the underlying problem causing it. So how does this apply to marketing? Okay, if we have an offer that treats pain very directly, if there's a direct correlation to what we're providing and the pain our prospect, our client is experiencing, it's going to relieve that, then it's irresistible. It's a win-win. They'll pay whatever it costs because the pain is so severe, right? If you have a shattered leg like this and the doctor says, hey, I can offer you a surgery to fix that and a pain medication to dull the pain in the process and help you through recovery, what are you going to do? Of course, you're going to say yes. You're going to take him up on his offer. That you could refuse, but why? You'd still be in pain. Your leg would be broken. You wouldn't be able to walk. You get the idea. Okay, so if you let's go with this example further. You break your leg, the doctor will offer you a treatment plan. He's going to offer you something to fix it, surgery. He's going to offer you the support to take care of it, the splinting, the bandaging, the nursing care, the follow-up x-rays to help support the healing process. And he's also going to offer you a medication treatment plan to help you get through the experience itself and dull the pain until the root issue is addressed, right? So you may not think of healthcare in that terms, but really it's a bundled offer, right? If he just offered you the surgery, but he didn't offer you the cast and the medication and everything along with it, it wouldn't really make sense, would it? So a lot of times in a business, we offer services, we offer products that are part of the solution, but it's not the whole picture, right? So if we think, what is the pain that our client through that situation and on to the next step, we're gonna have a lot more success, and our clients are gonna be better served as a result. And let's face it, healthcare is expensive. To pay top-notch nurses like me, it's really expensive, but patients pay it. Insurance people are Nobody likes paying for healthcare. Sorry, that's a whole can of worms, cost of healthcare. But my point is, it really doesn't matter what it costs if it's a matter of life and death, if it's a matter of relieving physical pain or very real pain, people are costs. They'll do whatever it takes. And yeah, they're going to take you up on your offer, plain and simple. Okay. All right. Here's a real life example from literally today. Now, we have a hamster named Marshmallow because she looks like a burnt marshmallow. We call her Hammy. I call her Hamilton. It doesn't really matter, but this is our actual hamster, Marshmallow Christensen. One of my daughters was holding her, and the hamster squirmed, as hamsters do, and she dropped, and she like kind of bounced and hit a shelf on the way down. And for the last few weeks, she's kind of been wobbling, right? So we were really worried that she broke a leg or she broke her back or something horrific, right? And this $10 hamster, for the assessment from the doctor, for the X-rays, for the pain medication regimen, literally, I spent $450 on this hamster today. Because what was I going to do? The hamster's in pain. Luckily, nothing's broken. She has nice. Her hips are aligned. Yes, that's my hamster's pelvis. Her back looks good. So it's just something musculoskeletal, which is great. We gave her a little syringe full of banana flavored pain medication. She loved that. I wouldn't have voluntarily paid $450. Spent $450 on this hamster for pretty much any reason other than I don't want this hamster to be in pain. And secondarily, my daughters love her. Okay, so they would be heartbroken if something happened to our little Hammy. So you get the idea. If there is a clear offer to address the pain and get the hamster through this situation, we'll pay it. It doesn't matter. So when you're thinking this in terms of your business, let's apply a medical model to your business model when you're trying to figure out, like, what are the symptoms that your clients are experiencing, or the people you're trying to serve, what are the symptoms that they're dealing with? So symptoms will come up in different ways. Maybe they're frequently asked questions. Like for me as a marketer, the most frequent question I get is like, what funnel do I start with first? Where do I start with funnels? How did you get into funnels? I hear funnels help, but I don't really know how they work. Or, I'm not really techie. I've tried ClickFunnels before. So like, these are just kind of questions people ask me. And they're usually around funnels because that's my area of expertise. That's what I've really dived into and educated myself over the last 2 years. What are some of the best-selling products, or the things that you've been able to sell the fastest? Google suggested keywords. I'm going to show you how that works. Most popular content pieces. We'll go into depth of those in a minute, but basically the biggest takeaway from this one: what are people asking you for help with the most? Okay. Well, common question he gets is, my wife is threatening divorce, my husband is threatening divorce, what do I do? He gets that crisis call. People call his crisis line. The wife is left, what do I do? Okay. A best-selling product he's had is Seek First to Understand Communication course. So couples that are in conflict, that need help getting through that conflict, that course is suited towards that. So you kind of have to put these different symptoms together to get a whole picture. The same way a doctor will kind of assess your symptoms. You have abdominal pain, does it radiate here? You look at all these different symptoms together and you kind of get a hypothesis of what the root cause may be. All right. Google suggested keywords. So all I did was I typed, so divorce is a common question. Scott gets, or people, common pain people present to him with, threat of divorce, etc. So I just started to type in how to avoid divorce. And then down below, you'll see this is, some of these aren't very, all right. So that is a common keyword that people are typing in enough times to where Google is saying, hey, this is a relevant keyword to this core problem. So people who are dealing with divorce and infidelity, that's a hot topic. Relief, he could get some success. Right. So what's the root cause of this pain? It's fear of loss. Right. Nobody wants to lose their spouse. Right. The root cause of they're struggling with divorce. Maybe there's a lack of connection, poor communication techniques. There's unforgiveness and hurt. Right. So we got to diagnose what is causing what is causing this symptom of impending divorce. Okay. Well, the root causes, it's lack of connection, poor communication techniques, unforgiveness and hurt. And the pain that the client is experiencing is fear of loss, and they want to avoid that loss at all cost. Okay. And what's the offer? So what's the treatment? How do we treat once we have a diagnosis? We need an offer that can soothe their in-depth offer stack called the Awaken Monogamy Relationship Growth and Workshop Package. I won't go into that now, but basically different elements of it address different root causes of impending divorce, lack of communication, lack of sexual intimacy, struggle over finances. So all these things combined together, the couple says, I don't think we can do this anymore. But if his offer systematically helps them work through those different issues, all right, it's going to hopefully prevent divorce. Okay. And then the prescription sale. So it's the treatment plan. So the treatment plan or the offer stack, all the different elements of the treatment that address the different root causes and the symptoms, it's going to reverse that that fear of loss, and it's going to give hope of reconciliation. Okay. Hope this makes sense. Normally I do these talks in kind of a group format, get feedback, but still working these ideas out in my mind. Anyway, we're gonna jump over to the worksheet, right? And this makes the strategy a little bit more tactical. So we have this tool we're kind of building upon, the irresistible offer planning tool. This is more traditional Russell Brunson, building out an irresistible offer and stacking everything together. How to add some, I call them shiny objects, how to address price sensitivity, etc. And come down here to the Painkiller offer template. Okay, so you're going to do a pain assessment. What hurts? What pains are your clients are they expressing? What are the common questions they're asking you? What are some of your best sellers? So basically the products and services you're already offering, what are people most interested in? And maybe that's a clue that you need to go a little bit deeper or build out a more robust offer around that singular service. What are some Google suggested keywords related to the main, maybe some of the main questions? So if, say for Scott, people are asking him how to avoid divorce, how to avoid divorce after infidelity, all right? So how can your offer restore trust and intimacy after infidelity? Okay, what are some of your most popular content pieces? So if you're publishing on a regular basis to your YouTube or Facebook, what are the some of the keywords and episodes that were the most popular, therefore people had the most interest in, and you can create an offer around that piece of content, which helps them work through that issue, avoid whatever that pain is, right? What's the root cause of the pain? Is it fear of loss, lack of certainty, something's broken, something damaged, lack of support in marketing, parenting? What's causing these symptoms? And then you put that all together in this little templated statement here. My program, Awaken Monogamy, that's Scott's, will fix your broken marriage, therefore nullifying the threat of divorce. Okay, not very eloquent, but you get the idea. So the idea is you want to tie your offer to fixing the root cause and therefore relieving the symptom. Okay, the treatment plan, the offer stack. What are the products, services, coaching, community, etc., bonuses that you're going to offer that provide the treatment? Okay, so basically this bundled offer, all those different elements combined. So if we're thinking of that healthcare example, you have the surgery, you have the nursing care, you have the hospital stay, you have the bandage, you have the splint, you have the crutches, you have the physical therapy. What are all the different elements you need to get that broken leg healed and the patient better? Okay, and then so what's the feature? What is it? It's my book on, oh, I can't do this off the cuff, but what is it? Benefit is how does it help, and meaning, what pain symptom does it relieve? A root cause does it address? What I want you to avoid here is just to write, okay, let's say the name of the product is Marriage of Your Dreams book by Scott. Okay, that's great. So if I buy your offer, I'm going to get the Marriage of Your Dreams book by you. Okay, so what does that mean? Okay, well, the benefit is it's going to rewire your relationship patterns, your negative relationship patterns into healthy ones, meaning you can finally be connected with your spouse again, right? So, so it's going to help me reconnect with my spouse. Okay, that's great. And so it's just giving more explanation. It's just a framework for explaining why they want what you have. Okay. So that's it. If you're watching this video and you are a member of the Mastermind, go to FunnelFlowMastermind.com. Get your free account, and then you're going to get access to our members area, and then you're going to get this irresistible offer planning tool in the members area. And I'm putting the lesson together right now, so you can fill this out, and this will give you a nice template to create your painkiller offer. So sorry, a little long-winded. This doesn't make sense. Give me feedback, and I will talk to you soon.